Hello everyone, this is Valderon, and I'm starting a little bit early, but it's because I'm going to create a new game for Sunday play, and it's going to be a little bit special, so that's why I'm doing it a little bit early, because it will have to build it. So I will take it on Permadeath. Like I've been playing all along. Everything is set up as it is. I have not done anything differently on my Permadeath game, so I will leave it with that. It doesn't have to be the absolute harshest, because you can fill some of them a little bit more up, but I will say this is still a little bit on the challenging side. And that's absolutely fine. I don't mind that. I do like a challenge. So, while I'm confirming and starting the game, then I will explain what the rules for this game is. It will be permanent, and I will not be allowed to use the start ship. So I can't pick that up, and that means I will fuck up a lot of storylines from the start. However, that's absolutely fine. What will come out of it and where will it go, I don't know. I might die very quickly, or I might actually enjoy it. So, I was considering playing that I could only use outlaw stations, but I'm not going to do that. Everything else is fine, but I just can't use the start ship. So for some, that has taken a very long time to actually get a ship. For others, it was not too bad. So I will take the challenge and see how I actually get around it. It might be a very short experience. But I do think it's a good idea to, on Sundays, do a little bit different than normal, and because otherwise I'll just chewing through the universe and doing my stuff, and yeah, it's all well and fine, but a little bit of diversity is actually nice sometimes. So yeah, that's it. It's building up the new game. And as said, I have no ideas what to expect. Hopefully my survival skills and instincts will keep me alive. But otherwise, it's going to be a short experience. Then we'll just have to start over. So, we are ready on a planet, so let's actually start and see what happens here. Okay, there's a blue sky, clouds, cold, okay.
Shield kinetic system online.
So I always spend this time to see if there's something which looks useful.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
So I need this gone away so I can see. No scanner, only a
Thermal protection fully.
Yeah, I am very had I hoped there would be some sort of cave over here. Some sodium, that is very needed. Make me last a little bit longer. Cave, please, cave. There's a hole. Does it go into a cave? I hope those animals are not dangerous. No, okay. Okay, it's sodium, yeah. No. 75, okay. Let's just not panic and just get that working.
Prepared. Technology prepared.
Yeah. This is very good. So there's a lot of things I don't have.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I know. More down there.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I know.
Technology recharge.
So that carbon I can't pick up, I believe.
Starship signal detected.
That's not going to work because I'm not allowed that ship. I'm not even allowed to go and scavenge it, I believe. Can come in handy, so
Thermal protection falling.
oh, cave. Ah.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's all.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So I'm in the cave. It's actually relatively okay. A little bit. I have a little bit of this. So can't scan anything. What can I build? I can build one of those with oxygen. Starship. I'm not allowed to use that. Multi-tool. Oh, I can build that. What do I need to that? Carbon nanotype tubes. Can I actually make them from scratch? Yeah, carbon. Okay. So I don't care about navigation basics. Right now I'm looking what's in here. It's safe in here, so the weather is not going to harm me as long as I'm in a cave. I need to see if there's some more of those baddies. Sometimes I wish you could scan out a little bit, but you can't. So I need carbon. So let's make a base out in this cave. There is trees around.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay here. So multi-tool. That needed one carbon nanotube. That I should be able to make. So I can stick that on. Then I can actually start scanning things and see what they hold. Cobalt dihydrogen. Just cobalt, okay. So the reason I'm so keen on that is I can actually use this to make me better protection. And I must admit, I'm using my experience more than anything else because I know a lot of things that helps me stay alive, to be honest. So the game is trying to tell me a lot of things. Do this, do that, reach the ship. Yeah, I'm not allowed to, so no. So the question is, how do I get off this planet? Well, Either I find someone who wants to sell a ship, or I find a crashed ship and repair it. And I might actually have to build a base or something like that. I don't know if I can do that without going to the ship actually. That's one of the things that I'm not sure of, but let's see, I can make these. So, what do I need to build that? Oxygen and metal plating. Okay. Oxygen is a little bit of a problem. I have 2. Okay, that's fine. So I will have to leave my safe cave for now. Everything I scan gives me money. So when I scan the trees, they hold oxygen as well. So you see I get a little bit of money. That one day might be better. Oh, carbon contents, carbon, okay. One carbon and oxygen. There's some there which I haven't scanned. Carbon contents. Carbon and contents carbon is all good, but that's not what I need right now. So I apologize if anyone can hear the noise in the background. My cat is snoring, which is lovely. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit obsessed with contents carbon, but I know how useful that can be. So, don't have any sodium on me. I have a little bit. I'm not using it. I use that first. Make sure I scan it very often has secondary things as well.
Units received.
Yeah, maybe I should learn how to play. There we go. Well, I have for a little while. So what did I need? Optics. So I needed that for this one. 60. Optics down there. Oh.
Technology installed.
Holds me alive a little bit longer.
Thermal protection falling.
So one is roughly 50%, so
Thermal protection falling.
I will say feel free to ask questions if you have anything about the game or what I'm doing. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing, but that's something completely different.
Units received.
But I'm playing a new Permadeath serve and save, not serve, save, and I am playing where I'm not allowed to use the start ship. So I'm actually avoiding it, so the only way I can get a ship is by finding one which is crashed, or one I can buy. But if to buy them, it will take a lot of money, so then I need to find a place where I can actually sell them, sell things. This can be quite challenging. I'm actually going up on the top here to see what I can actually see. That's the ship.
Thermal protection falling.
Not good. Nothing to see around, so So the reality on this type of challenge is it can take a very long time to actually get off this planet.
Thermal protection falling.
I have to keep myself hopefully alive.
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
So the critical things are sodium and oxygen. I take condensed carbon because it provides better fuel than normal carbon, so it lasts longer. So that's why I'm a little bit intrigued with these things. So, technology is not my priority right now. Subterranean relics are not either. Hazardous flora means oxygen.
Units received. Units received.
Couldn't you have said that instead of being dramatic?
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
So, and suddenly something caught our I haven't scanned.
Units
Oh, they
received.
got soda. Not only interested in navigation. Basics. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That is not healthy to do that.
Technology recharge.
So
Thermal protection falling.
my main thing would be to find some buildings. Whether they are useful or not, that is kind of irrelevant. So yeah, don't do that. That was absolutely stupid.
Units received.
I said this before, be careful when you are on
Units received.
survival and permadeath, because ground hit is a little bit harder than normal. So you might actually damage yourself beyond recognition. And on permadeath, if you die, you lose your save game.
Ground protection falling.
So,
Technology recharge.
can I make some more? I'm not making too many as yet because
Ground protection falling.
the thing is I have to be kind of keeping my resources in what would be sort of a good shape. Mood. There's a hole down in there. That's a cave. It's good. So, if you remember, going to your ship actually give you certain tools as well. As I'm not going there, I'm not getting them. So, I'm actually put myself a little bit in a problematic state. So, how far is this going and what is in here? Dihydrogen. So temperature wise, environment wise, this is safe. So this is actually good. This is good for me. So nothing I can build. I don't have a wiring loom. I don't have chromatic metal. I could, no I couldn't because I can't get copper until I get, Jesus. Something with a terrain modifier. So this is a tricky one, a little bit of a tricky one. I know where my ship is, but that is not going to help me. But what do I need to? I need one more oxygen.
Units received.
None of them with oxygen. Oh, there's one there. So metal plating, I can make that. Then I should be able to build a portable refiner. And at least that will help me in certain circumstances. First of all, marble turns into sodium. Not a lot, but it's actually fine. This turns into ferrite dust. Which I don't really need at the moment, but it's better to empty out your slots when you can. And suddenly I need some pure ferrite or even magnetized. So that's something I can use to make more money, because the higher I refine it, the more money it actually becomes worth. So I will have to do a lot of alternative thinking. Even that might not be what I want, but I feel it's worth trying, and it's good to actually getting those kind of vibes going, because you are very bound in your normal things. So unfortunately I can't chop this away, but that's just as it is. I will have to take my time from time to time and refine and make sure I actually have space in my exosuit as well to what I'm carrying around. So certain things are useful, but take up space. So, well, as said, the best thing I can do is actually find some buildings and see if I'm lucky it's something I can use. One of the best things, what's that? Oh, oh Jesus. Oh, new symbol. Oh, that's a grave. The good thing with that is it gives you a memory fragment, which is actually useful. And theoretically, it's practically I won't be able to, but theoretically it gives me the first glyph, and if I find a portal I can actually get too close to the center of the galaxy. But no, it's a little bit wrong, because I can't, even though I theoretically I can, but that was the wrong one I pressed. So yeah, funny theory and speculation, and that's it. So let me recap. I'm playing Permadeath. I'm not allowed to take the starship. I have to find another ship, which means I will either have to find, by walking around a crashed ship, someone who sells a ship which I can afford, or I find a trading post or somewhere else where ships land. And that is going to be difficult. I just built myself a portable refiner. That is going to help me slightly, but I also have to make sure I stay alive. So Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know there's different possibilities, and but it's just finding something. I haven't seen a building yet, so I know that there's a lot of possibilities. Yeah, a broken one would work as well. Yeah, thank you. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I did this on normal setting at a point, and I actually was very lucky with ship as well. Um, but I know some of my viewers have done this on Permadeath, and one spent something like 24 hours before he got the ship, but he had to save up the money to buy it. Uh, well, I would say it depends. No, the reason I say it's theoretically useful is I would not be able to charge the portal as yet. That's why I said it wasn't possible. I do use it sometimes. If I come into a galaxy which is absolutely hostile, then I very quickly use the portal. But I'm not normally doing galaxy jumping. I'm trying to explore the galaxies a little bit as well. But I know the first, well, theoretically the first 10 galaxies we've been in so many times, so they have gotten a little bit boring, so they very often goes very quick to get through them. Yeah, it's also that I very often like to show people things they don't know, and they ask me about, and it's sometimes easier to sit on a live stream and actually show it done instead of trying to explain it through a YouTube video or something like that. Well, I have my continuous permadeath run, which is just about 200 hours in, and it's just to break it up and do something else once a week, just for my own sanity sometimes. I have even sometimes played other games one evening just to, because otherwise I enjoy playing No Man's Sky. I enjoy playing on Permadeath, and I like the challenge. I literally like challenges. I like to push myself to my limit, and I have found things I never knew I had. So that's why I'm doing it. It's actually more me than anything else. I mean, I have played many thousand hours on normal level, and thought that that was the limit of my abilities. Then suddenly I realized I had two achievements. Well, I'm playing on Xbox Game Pass with this one, and there's three achievements I didn't have. One was the go to the center on survival, and one on permadeath, and the third one is visit someone's base. Yeah, no, it's I tried to do a speed run. It was a turtle run instead, but well, I managed to do it on one stream, but people were sitting talking about they were trying to get the expedition down to around an hour. I could not do that. It took me nearly 6 hours. So yeah. But I guess if I did it 20 times, then I might get it further down, but I get too easily sidetracked. What do you feel about the expedition? I felt it was a little bit bland, but I think some of the earlier has been a little bit more challenging, but yeah, well. No, I heard about this this challenge, and as I said, I tried it out on normal setting, and that was not really a challenge. Yeah, there's a lot of players who agree with you on that, and I can see where people are coming from, because it is a lot of kind of teaching how to do things, and yeah, that's well and fine, but we done that, been that, and all that, so well. But I do understand people can get it down in time, because you know exactly what you bring over from your normal run. Yeah, mine worked absolutely fine. There was some issues when I finished the expedition to get back to my normal one. Not my normal, to my permanent one, but it kept freezing the screen. But I just left it, and then there was an update, and after that I could do whatever I wanted to do. So that was actually quite good. Yeah. That's the thing I always like with Hello Games. When people report things, they look into it, and most of it has been fixed relatively quick. There has been slip-ups, but I mean that's easy.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah. Yeah, it brings a little bit weird mixture, doesn't it? But the good thing is the 10,000 quicksilver or more you get out of it. That because I set myself a task to try to get everything from the quicksilver store, and those 2 runs I have made has actually given me loads, so that is really good. Yeah, and you can die in it, I've been told, without punishment, so kudos to that guy who tried that out. I would not have dared doing that. I do think that was a little bit risky, but he had a few hours save, which he tried on, and he was the same guy who said to me, Permadeath is easy, you only have one task, don't die. The weirdest part is, when I have died in Permadeath, it's actually because of stupid things. Not because I was stupid, but I got stuck on trading posts on freighters, and that got me killed. And I wasn't quick enough to get the save from well, I wasn't aware until the last time I died that you could, before you die, just say load the save. Do you mind? Yeah, I could imagine. That's yeah, I must admit, I think it was all the swearing words coming out of my mouth without me even thinking, which did that I didn't think. Yeah, that's I done that on normal. What do we got here?
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah. Oh, I thought there was a cave here. I am obviously wrong. Oh, there is one up here. Oh, nice. The funny thing is, the more experienced you get,
Temperature levels stabilizing.
the more easy the startup get. I remember when I started playing many years ago,
Technology.
I was struggling to survive the first half hour. And I did die a couple of times before I actually got the grasp of it. Because at that time there wasn't much help. All these little helping things which is down in the corner, right-hand corner, they weren't there. You had to find your own way. So let's see what the lottery has for us. With my normal luck, it's something for a ship. Yeah, but I do understand a lot of new players are struggling even with the hints that comes up, because it's, you get very stressed. Well, at least I used to. I don't anymore. Now I take it quite. I'm actually okay with it, and that's it helps when you know what you can do and what to expect. So let's see what this was. Why did I say it was something from a ship, for a ship? Oh. Okay. That one is 100%. That one we move down as well. Got a little bit of gold. I don't know. It could be useful. What is actually? Not that I can take any, but copper dioxide and salt, that's not the most expensive things, but salt can be used to make chlorine. Which can actually be useful. So I said many times on stream that when you start a game and find a cave, go in and kill all these hazardous plants, but stay your distance. If you get too close, they will throw toxins at you, and that can be tricky to actually survive. But it gives you a lot of useful things. Well, not a lot. It gives you useful things. Sodium and oxygen is very important to get. I don't know why I picked those up when I don't have a place I can sell them, but goes quite far. Yeah. But you know Sod's law, you need a cave, then you can't find one. That's unfortunately a situation we've been in, all of us. But you're right. The same is when people say they can't find cobalt. I can find cobalt on any planet. It might be a bit slow to extract it, but it's there. Just find the cave. to get up here. So news about buildings. Transmission tower would be great as well.
Protection falling.
Okay. So I'm trying to keep walking south because then I have a certain reference where I go. It's one thing I've been wishing from I started playing the game is that you could get some sort of map so you could track your own steps, but I don't know if it would take too many resources. I can't pick it up, but it gives a little bit of coins. I have a feeling I will need coins. Yeah, that's the one I already been to, so
Thermal protection falling.
yeah, the only way we can do anything is putting down a save. I have not programmed that in yet. Because then you can pick up things without actually clicking. Yeah. Well, it helps in certain situations, but in others, I would like to just a simple bitmap map would be kind of nice.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Oh.
Thermal protection
More
falling.
to keep me alive. That's even better. Just something simple. It doesn't have to be too fancy, but kind of show I have walked there and I know it's buried. Well, actually. How buried is it? Because sometimes you can cheat it by going to first person, and then you can actually access it without digging. So, what was that? More gold, okay. probably worth aiming for. So
Thermal protection falling.
I've always been notorious for picking up things I find around, and that I'm of course doing now as well. Especially now, it's more important than ever. Everything I get for free is good. So if you're wondering what on earth I'm doing, I'm playing Permadeath, and I'm playing the challenge where I'm not allowed to use the starship. So I have to walk around and, well, either find a ship or buy a ship. Buying a ship will be a challenge because I do not have money and I don't have a place to sell things yet. So when I get that part, then it is smooth.
Technology recharge.
Whoa. That almost went wrong.
Thermal protection falling.
So, central building. Okay. Even though it might be a sentinel infested thing, just finding a building that is good start. Yeah, that's another thing. You can only mark one thing at a time. So when I marked the building, this disappeared. So sodium is not bad. Actually getting the things that I need to survive. So that's, even though it has turned colder, so the thermal protection leaves a little quicker than good is. And that's the thing, is yeah.
Thermal protection falling.
Just try to stay on top of things. So
Units received.
I jumped down in the cave
Temperature levels stabilizing.
just to get it back up without having to pay for it. So again, basic survival, you can get into situations where you don't actually have anything to fill up your hazard protection with. No sodium nitrate, or no iron battery. Then if you go into a cave, or if you have the terrain modifier, which I don't have yet, but if you have that, make a hole down in the ground and go down there and stand and let it recharge itself. So at least then you survive a little bit longer. So I can see a lot of problems playing like this, but it's okay. I like a challenge. I like things to be difficult as long as they're not impossible. There's nothing worse than playing something in a game which is actually literally impossible. That's not fun. It's fun when you escape death on the nails of your hands or something like that. That is absolutely fine. It's a bit funny. So I'm refueled, but don't do that to me. My health is at 50%, while the life support, so that I have to make sure is filled up as well, because otherwise that is actually where you die when that runs out. And weird part is you have multiple health bars, and all of them is essential. So this is the worst kind of building I could find. Because it's a manufacturing plant. Can't even get into it without shooting down the door. And I don't really have anything to shoot with, so yeah, that's that have to wait. Oh, I got navigation data, so can I call my ship? I shouldn't be able to because it is, as far as I know, broken. Yeah. So it won't go anywhere. Even though it will appear on my freighter when I get one eventually. So that one is not useful. So let's just go into the cave and recharge again the protection. These caves are very steep.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So I do like to of that now. I'm not in trouble. I'm in the situation where I'm actually spending too much of my storage at the moment, so I need to think. Well, there's not much to think about because it is as it is. So, north, south is that way. I don't know if... Yeah, south is the furthest way, so... I have no idea whether that is good or bad. None. No reference whatsoever. As I say, it might be good or bad.
Units received.
Might attract Cave marrow is very useful because it refines into sodium. So as a kind of emergency, it is useful. So I'm still looking for something useful. Wrong one. Okay. Two animals which is rare underground, and I have actually been underground quite a bit, so theoretically I should have met at least one of them, but thing is, I might be on a planet without anything on it, then I am hooked. I find that hard to believe, to be honest. This
technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
At least I'm not put on a planet with 20 different types of predators. Not long ago I had a game where that was pretty much what I was exposed to. So certain things I pick up, certain I leave for now until I know what on earth I'm actually doing.
Thermal protection falling.
That's fine. Ow! Do not do that. So, these give nanites, which is of course okay, but they also sometimes give modules to your protection. So, I must admit, I hope for the best.
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
Man. I thought it would be this difficult to find buildings, but well, I wish I picked up a little bit of money, but not much, but a little bit.
Thermal protection falling.
I know these knowledge stones are not as such providing a lot of useful things right now,
Thermal protection falling.
but down the line it might actually be okay just to have picked them up.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So another thing is about survival, because very often you can come into the situation where you use all your carbon on your mining laser. What do you then do? No carbon. Do you run out and try to find some boxes around? Exactly. You just go up and then you melee it, Q, and then you get carbon. Getting a cover, and then you can actually start using your mining laser again. Oh. On Permadeath or in general? I have a viewer who has over 2,000 hours on Permadeath, and I know some has played quite a lot. As I said, for me it was well, let me try it and find out what it actually, how far I can take it. Now I keep playing Permadeath, so that's it must have done something to me. Not sure what. That's another thing when you play as a new player. Pay attention to your warnings. Oh, I just put it on ice. I broke my record, so I decided to do another Sunday treat, and this is Permadeath without using the start ship. So you can think about it like someone losing their ship, what then? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think I was sitting 20 minutes and just saying, you can have 9,999. Oh. No, it's one of the Permadeath challenges from what's his name, People Bomb, which came out of he's a YouTuber coming up with all these, and one of his challenges is a fugitive one, and this was kind of part of that, but the fugitive one is a little bit too radical for me, because you can only use certain ships, certain space stations and stuff like that. I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm doing the no ship one. Why did the building go there? But the thing is, I have to find a ship though. Somehow. Otherwise I'm stuck on this rock forever.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, I'm actually not sure, so I'm just leaving it for now because I have by accident gotten into shelters earlier on other ones where I got it without actually having the mission, so otherwise I will have to buy my way through when it comes to that.
Stabilizing.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of did the no money one on normal, and that gave me a lot of inputs on how much you can actually achieve without using money. So, and I do know that a lot of recipes and stuff, you can be lucky. Okay, that sounds weird. You didn't get to install all the updates after you installed the program. It has a tendency to that on Game Pass. Oh, I do think sometimes it's nice to have another gameplay running. So because otherwise, as I said, I just trot around the galaxies and the universe, and it all become okay. Next. I do like to have to think something different sometimes. You know it's bad when your only thought is, let me find some sentinels I can kill, or pirates, whatever it is, just to break up. the pace forward, so to speak, and it's not that the game tires me, but I know I could just choose to do something differently, and I do sometimes because first of all I get very easily sidetracked. So this was number 2 so-called building. Not much of a building, not even a shelter. A little bit
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
sorry, my dogs are a little bit
Thermal protection.
playful at the moment, I think. Uh,
Technology recharge.
Go away. I do not want you to interfere too much with me. Well, I will say a lot when I'm exploring and going through. It's also I'm chasing missions that give me benefits to my ship's
Thermal protection falling.
multi-tool and stuff like that. So it sometimes become any missions. No, next, 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 and you run like that, and that sometimes need to be broken up as well. I'm still just trotting south. I don't know if that is a good idea or a bad idea. It is one of these things you don't know because that was where we were. Not even a name on it.
Thermal protection falling.
Why is there a... Well, falls very quickly at the moment.
Technology recharge.
Why are you flashing? Install. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Thermal protection falling.
I can install that to a ship at some point, but it has to be my ship, not the one which I'm not allowed to take. Be silly. It's like the game don't know the rules. The rules I have made. Man, 3 ships flying that way. That could indicate there is a trading post. One of the directions they either came from or where they are flying. Man. I think this is one of those that, yeah. Would be very beneficial to have the trading post, but oh, they hit me. Again.
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah.
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
So sometimes you fall into a cave by mistake, and there is loads of those where you fall in. You actually risk dying from it. Okay, this was just a little hole. Okay. Okay. Navigation basic, I think it's given up on me. So this is kind of extreme survival. It's none more difficult than normal, I would say. As long as you reasonable know what to do, then it should be possible. What is that? Looked like something was flashing. Can't be right. Okay, something was flashing. That is it frost word? frozen tubers, yeah, okay. If you're cooking, they are used for making ice cream. Just saying. It's
Technology recharge.
quite useful thing to know if you want to make ice cream.
Down protection falling.
I'm not even off the planet and I'm talking about cooking. Yeah. Hydrogen is actually useful for survival as well. Because they are used to make these with, which is made out of these, which is made by dihydrogen. What was I actually looking for? I thought I saw something I wanted to explore. Frozen tubers, that's not it. Damaged machinery can be useful. We're still going south-ish, yeah.
Protection falling.
I'm not so panicky with the thermal protection because it's oh, there's two of them. As long as you keep it up and running, then you're actually fine. Station, that's really something I don't need right now. So 2 times nanites. That will prove to be useful at some point, but not right now.
Protection falling.
Yeah. So now we are down there where I actually like to fill it up. One day I started a game. I was very lucky that 3 or 4 first one I found gave me modules, metal fingers. That's absolutely one of my favorite things. However, gold or uranium, and I can't carry it around. So unfortunately, that's something I will have to kind of leave for now. I need to find a cave, I think, so I can do some refining. There's one over there. think cave is the best option to do refining, because you clear out the hazardous plants.
Inventory full.
Okay. Let's go in and clean up a little bit. So
Temperature levels stabilizing.
take a little bit more of these. I already have some. They do give a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit. So the thing is, go in. Why was that lighty? Oh. Go in till the temperature down in the corner disappears, because then you are actually safe. Be sure you clean these out before you do anything. And we have to do something about something. Patient becomes more died. Is that something which is useful? Could be, but I don't need to do that right now. So this one we can make disappear totally.
Technology recharge.
Because that turns into nanites. Normally I would use my personal refiner, which is in my exosuit, but for a couple of reasons I can't. And you can really see I'm into the game today. I'm forgetting my coffee. That is, I normally drink that pot relatively quick. This is my second cup out of it, so yeah, that's rare. So while that is working, I can pick up some more cobalt. The thing is, to conserve space, I will make everything into things that I feel is useful more than anything else, instead of taking up space. Certain things could probably be made better. No doubt about that. As said, I'm sorry my dogs are noisy. They like to play around at evening time before bedtime for the rest of the family. And when the rest of the family has gone to bed and they start barking, then I'm on, because that means that either there is animals or people around the house. most of the time it's animals, and our older dog tells us that they are out in the garden, either in front or back of the house, and she would like to play with them. Even though one of the funny thing is, we do get hedgehogs in the garden, and that's one thing she doesn't really understand, and she is actually barking at them to get them to do something, but they just roll up in a ball when she comes close, and I think she's telling them that is not how we play. So now I have to be a little bit careful I don't overdo what I take. So this is cobalt and ferrite dust, which I have plenty of. So I will just stack up as close to 200 I can, which is way more than I can. So I'm going to make even more. Each of these become 2 ferrite dust. So I'm actually tempted not to refine them right now. But it's tricky. It's really tricky because space is a problem, and I've taken things which can be sold, but I can't really. I don't have any chromatic metal because I can't pick it up. So that in itself is a problem. So yeah, I had hoped I would have found more buildings by now. I don't know if I've been unlucky or stupid, or that's difficult to say really. So let's take the nanites out of this. At least that makes most of it go away for now. All what I have discovered so far is just ticking up as well, so two waypoint points, which will each give 3 nanites, 18 for that, 5 for that. I might even find the 2 last ones, they are in caves. So maybe I should look if there is a red dot somewhere inside this cave. That would be probably a good idea, just to remember to scan in the caves. these become sodium.
Technology recharge.
Now we're down to, I need carbon again, so what I could do to save space, but I'm not going to, I could upgrade sodium to sodium nitrate. You tend to spend less when you are actually having it like that. But I honestly don't know if it matters anything at this point, at least. So that didn't really help anything. Well, the most important one is E. Everything is E. But if there is anything, feel free to ask. I'm happy to try to help if I can. Okay. I think I have refined enough for now. I need to find some building or something. Desperately. So what was all this about?
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, that I know as well. So as long as it so that is giving me something I don't have space for. Okay. That I don't like. That I don't like. Well, I will have to leave it behind. That I don't like either, but that's how it is. South is not that way. That was the metal fingers. If you're asking me why I'm going south, I don't know. South seemed to be the longest stretch I could go. Because I was more in the north end than I was in the south end. So that's the only reason. And I know I'm going to run out from this as well, so I will have space suddenly. Those frozen tubers.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah. Okay. not even the worst. Really teasing me with those metal fingers. I think I'll go towards that one. And yeah, I'm very aware I will end up in a situation where I can't actually pick things up. It's only if I have it already it can. Problem is I'm lagging space. The good news is I'm relatively protected at the moment, so problem is it's not everything with the scanner picks up, so sometimes you have to look for different things. So the thing is, I could have gone to the camp with the ship and taken some of the things that you can get there, but to be honest, I don't think that is how the challenge is meant to be. So I kind of decided not to do that. That's in a whole other zip code.
Technology recharging.
Well, there's a purpose for me to. Yeah, well,
Thermal protection
that is
falling.
going to be problematic, I think. So I don't have a terrain modificator. This one is too deep, so I can't pick it up as it is. So I don't have space for that. Okay. So there's a way you can cheat a little bit.
Technology recharging.
That creates one slot. Actually said it created two, but I didn't do that. Oh, it's because the refiner is out as well. Yeah, okay, get it. So yeah, I have to do these immediately.
Thermal protection falling.
Of course it is. I'm out in the Is south really the best option?
Technology recharging.
One of those, I don't know. I could have made a big boo-boo. I could make a general genius move. I have no clue.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, I will say, no, that was wrong. I will say that the main thing is that this is turned into an extraordinary survival. Tree again. I do think there is a space, a trading post that way. I don't know why I think that. 59 and we're at 63. It would be better if we were at something with 5, but because 5 runaway mode becomes 1 nanite. It doesn't seem like a lot, but believe me, if when you actually do these, it does run up. So that's north, that's south. I took everything here, so and I'm okay. I have to scan all the way around me because everything can be to the side as well as forward. The only thing is it shouldn't be backwards. Shouldn't, but I do not trust everything in the game.
Protection falling.
It has had some tendencies to actually send us in circles from time to time. Then, yeah, I know what I did wrong here. Actually picked up a little bit of sodium.
Technology recharge.
So this is becoming a little bit tricky, but podcaster module, okay. Huh.
Thermal protection falling.
I need chromatic metal to build that, but apart from that, it's actually not too bad. It will help me when I can build that. That one I can't use. I am really well.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
So yeah, it's
Thermal protection falling.
it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. Oh, I could do it. Just to be in kind of protection. There one down here somewhere.
Thermal protection falling.
This is really going against my normal gameplay, but yeah. Thing is, I can't really pick up things, even though I know they can be useful.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Hold on.
Inventory full.
So this was things I already had, so not too
Thermal
bad.
protection falling.
No caves inside. That goes very quick.
Technology recharge.
At least we haven't run into... I'm not saying anything because then I will jinx the whole thing, and that's... a cave here. No, it's just a hole in the ground. That's fine. Looks like there's something down there. Maybe I should just scan. Mainly looking for buildings, and they don't seem to be very frequent around here. Okay, this is not really a cave, so it doesn't give any protection. That is damn.
Technology recharge.
Well.
Thermal protection falling.
that a freighter? Yep, it is. Wow.
Technology recharge.
Amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't find any ships there, but I find, oh god, I don't have any space. Oh man. This is going to tease me, isn't it?
Thermal protection falling.
Drop pod. Okay. Interesting. Drop pod is not a bad thing, but surprised me a little bit.
Thermal protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
So antimatter housing,
Technology
nitrate,
prepared.
carbon. Yeah, that was kind of my thought as well.
Technology prepared.
I can't make them. Oh shit. Damn. Damn. I can make. The housing. The antimatter housing. I thought I could. Okay. That's a little bit annoying, but I will survive that.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I need to make some space first, so. And I will use the good warm pot to stand while I'm doing it. Yeah, you're right. I have noticed the same thing that when you are around them, then they suddenly drop. Yep. I would say, survival-wise, I'm actually doing okay. It helped to make a lot of these iron batteries, so that will stick me. I got some life support as well. I can actually make some more, I believe. Oh, I could make one. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm stuck with something I can't really. Okay, I can solve that. But there is a crashed crater next to this, so I would like to have some space to whatever I can pick up there, because that might be very helpful and useful. Or not. That's the problem, you never know. Oh, I would carbon. Not good. You know what? I'm doing this. Let's take this as well. Those I can't take, I don't have an address pass, okay. Don't use the start ship. Weird part is I never really liked that ship, but I'm actually not good. Actually, I was going to get carbon, so I need to refine a couple of things anyway. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Dem. I would say it's actually quite interesting in the challenge, because you still have to do your normal things, and yeah, that's how it is. So I have to do this first.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So I thought it sounded cool when people were talking about it, so whether it's going to take a long time or not, I have no clue. Well, I have one problem. How do I save? It does make autosave, so at least that's good to know. You have to play until, yeah. Oh dear.
Technology recharge.
Now I'm out of carbon as well. That I will have to go and make, because otherwise I am sold out.
Thermal protection falling.
I don't have two spaces, do I? I actually do. I have to be creative here, but that's how it is. Thank you for following. I will say, you're following the madman here. It's a little bit turned into that right now, but well, I'll be here for a couple of hours at least, so